guys, and welcome back to LegoLogical. It's Josh, and today I have a big MOC for you guys. And the biggest one I've created on this channel, this is the Attack on Starkiller based MOC. And as you can see, it's this is my hand compared to it. It's huge. That's a figure for comparison there. And it's on one big gray base plate. So this is gonna be a relatively long video. If you guys want to check out every detail of it, I will show it to you guys. So I'm not gonna talk too much now. Let's take a look at the scene. Now let's take a look at the outside first. Before we get into the base, there's a battle going on outside between the Resistance and the First Order. Finn and Kylo Ren dueling it out, and I gave Finn the silver chrome lightsaber hilt so that it looks more like Luke's lightsaber. Just give you a better look at this the scene. As you can see, the First Order speeder bike has crashed, and there are Resistance troopers marching on into the base, while stormtroopers are guarding in a line. And if you look carefully, there's some glass there. I'll show you that bunker section in a moment. And over here, you can see there are some stairs, and if we move over, you can see that it leads up to this section, and there is a walkway here, and there is a Resistance pilot firing against these stormtroopers. There's a dark room there, which I'll show you in a moment, but here we have Han and Chewie, so that's a nice little thing I had it to do. And remember, this has nothing to do with the canon Star Wars, so don't blame me and say, oh, Han and Chewie weren't in the scene because Kylo Ren and Finn are here. Well, none of those make sense in this build. So I'm just showing you this walkway here, and down here there is a little kind of like a payphone area. You take the stormtrooper away. It's really just a... I'm gonna try and move it to adjust it to the better lighting. You can see it's just like a little communication stand, so you can put whatever figure you like in there. But that's basically the outside battle, and without talking too much, I'm just going to show you the bunker section. So one of my favorite parts of this MOC is the TIE Fighter hangar. You can take off this whole Icecap piece, and it's just attached with a few studs on top. And you can take out the mini TIE Fighter, which is a MOC I created. I'll show you that in a moment. But I'll link the video in the description too. As you can see here, you can take out this column so you can see better. It's just a huge TIE Fighter hangar with a flat space. Now I used the studs not on top design for the arrows. You get the ladder for the TIE pilot to get in, some crates, more crates. Here, there are 4 lights, and that's a nice little design, I think. You can take off this whole piece. It's just one studs not on top design going sideways, and it works really well actually, I think. It's very smooth all over. It's got some piping on this side, and if we adjust it, you can see I've taken inspiration from the finalizer hangar design with the hexagon shape. This looks really good actually from the side, as you can see, and it's even got the deck up there with some glass for the officers to oversee the whole procedure. I'll show you that in a minute, but here's just a look at an old TIE Fighter pilot. I don't have the new TIE Fighter pilot, so you know how that goes. That's basically it for the TIE Fighter hangar. Big space, you can put other vehicles. But now let's take a look at the inside of the rest of the structure. Here's another fun thing you can do. You can remove this whole Icecap section, which will of course damage your figures a little. But as you can see inside, there is a Stormtrooper resting section, and it's got some Flame Trooper equipment too, which is quite funny. I decided to add that as a touch and have flame troopers in snow environment. That's why they're not on the battlefield though. Here we have a gun rack. You can take that off. It's just on some studs. This gun rack holds 8 blasters, and I'll probably do a video showing you the little knickknacks of these later. But as you can see back there in the bunker, there are 4 beds for stormtroopers. So this guy, for instance, he can just take a break there. And there are also windows that look into the battle outside, so this is quite a comfy space for these stormtroopers because they're not having to have the trouble of dealing with the Resistance. And back here, you have 2 sliding doors too. I decided to use sliding doors instead of just make it open because, you know, stormtroopers need some privacy too, and these pieces have to fall off too. And you can see BB-8 back there, and I'll show you why in a minute. So that's basically it for this bunker section. Let's move on down the hallway. To access this hallway section, you lift the entire top off. That's one whole level itself, and time to zoom in and get a better look. As you can see, my friend Poe, Dameron, and BB-8 are captured, and these 2 ATDP pilots are taking them there. I'll just use them because I have some spare stormtroopers, and There's a hollow table here, and it's removable because it's not actually studded or anything. That's the way to the TIE Fighter hangar, and as you can see, this is how it looks like from this area. This walkway is the corridor, and I think I like the design of the corridor a lot actually. That leads to the Stormtrooper resting zone. And as you can see back here, you got these two First Order crew members working on some computer panels, and there are some lights shining on them above here, and you can take away these crew member. As you can see, if I take away both of them, you can see very clearly there's no studs, and they're just some stickers and printed tiles from actual Lego sets, and then you got these lights here. So that's a nice detail, and that's basically it for this room. So guys, here's just a quick look at what the base looks like fully opened from all sides. Putting everything back, we can take off this roof section, no studs to attach it to, and as you can see, inside is the commander's room. Now I'm going to take that entire room off and show it to you separately so it's easier. So here's the commander's room. As you can see, there are First Order crew members or officers there, and there's an agent here. It's Agent Callus really, but let's just pretend he's a First Order agent, and that's his chair where he would sit. So if you can put him in this sitting position, he rests on the armrest like that, and headrest I mean. And then there's a spherical globe kind of hologram here. There's these nice light designs which I'll also put in a little details video. And you're wondering what this large gaping hole is. Well, that matches up exactly with the glass panel that looks down onto the TIE Fighter hangar. So that's another nice touch I added. And that is the other side, which is the entrance. No sliding doors for this one, but as you can see, I added the Icecap to go along with it. So that is your command room. Up on the top here, we have the Ventral Cannons. These cannons shot down Poe and Finn's TIE Fighter at the beginning of The Force Awakens. Swivels all the way around, and these little pods adjust themselves, and the whole pod can move thanks to these Technic pins there. These are flick-fire missiles that shoot relatively okay, I say, and well, it's just a cool looking thing. And if you take it out, you can also see that in the back there is a control panel. So Mr. Officer here can manually control this, as well as the officers inside, which is underneath this Icecap, can maneuver the Ventral Cannons and shoot down any passing passerbys, also known as Resistance X-Wings. Now, next to the Ventral Cannons and on top of the TIE Fighter hangar, you have a nice large Icecap section which has a lot of greebling here, and some piping and some machinery there. You can use it for extra battle space, such as some resistance soldiers trying to take out the Ventral Cannon, but what I've intended it for is a huge landing pad for Captain Phasma's TIE Fighter. I don't think this is big enough for Kylo Ren's ship, but this is a mock I've made, Captain Phasma's TIE Fighter, and the link to that will be in the description, so you guys can check it out if you'd like to see more of it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and that was my Attack on Starkiller base mock. And this took quite a while, and it took a lot of pieces to make, so a thumbs up would be most appreciated. If you guys have any comments or suggestions about this mock or anything else LEGO related, just drop them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys about it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more LEGO builds coming soon. I will be making a couple more videos on this, so don't worry if you didn't get enough of the Starkiller base mock. And you can follow me on Instagram to see some behind the scenes photos, and I'll post more photos of this on there. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!